Christ, I just hate typing when I can't use backspace. Alright, so the first map seems to be DM2 between Fraggers United and whatever Insane and Raket decided to call themselves. You should be able to see the game now. And I absolutely have no predictions actually for this game. It could go either way. I remember seeing Insane in like, you know, those 2003, 2004 4-on-4 tournaments like NQR and the very early days of EQL. And, yeah, he's back playing, which is amazing to see. But I have no idea who's going to win this. So this is going to be interesting to me. This is the map pick, however, of HGC or Insane and Raket. And it's DM2. I feel like that's actually not the best choice because Kippo is such a good DM2 player, but we'll see what happens. LuGia is going to pick up the very first quad. He's going to die immediately though, but that's perfectly fine. He denied the quad from the yellow telespawn, which is very good thanks to that trick jump that they just did. I think I liked it better before, actually. Wow, Fairy. Come on. I spent so much time trying to fix the microphone. Don't tell me that. Is it actually bad or is he just trolling me? Please tell me you're just trolling me. Or if anything is muffled or anything or sounds weird, I will try to fix that as well. Just give me details and I'll fix it. Alright, so a pretty good start actually for Raket and Insane. Getting a lot of frags early on, denying the very first quad. I mean, denying, I would say it was actually a denial from LuGia and Kippo, but at least it was killed right off the bat. Alright, thank you. I can hear your voice perfectly now, yeah. I love you too, bro. Alright, so a little quad run by Insane. Getting a decent lead early on in this game, of course. Everything that happens early on in the game, like on DM2, you can get it back very quickly. Like you can get back into the game. All they need is one good quad run and they're all back into it. I'm gonna let auto track stay on, by the way, just because of the fact that there is a quad on this map. So and it's coming up now and it's gonna die immediately because Kip actually kills himself along with his enemy. LuGia surviving with only 5 HP. Doing a pretty good job though. Trying to clean up, and he was present for the quad as well. Okay, he's gonna go down now, but like, yeah, he was trying to do his job, which is nice. But so far, Insane and Raket actually... I wonder if I should just call him Rocket. Without sounding like a Guardians of the Galaxy fan or anything, but... yeah, it feels weird to say... Because I know the correct pronunciation of his name, since I'm Swedish, but... nobody else would, so yeah. Insane and Rocket. Insane Rocket, yeah. We'll call him that. So, continues going well for Insane and Rocket in the start of this map. Rocket is gonna get the this quad as well, and he's pretty healthy, and unless he takes too much damage here, he should be able to get at least 1 or 2 kills. Yeah, and he will. Oh, that's a dangerous rocket, but just far enough not to kill himself. Getting a lot of damage done here as well. This is a very good quad run from Rocket. So something about Raket or Rocket or whatever you want to call him, he's also been around forever, by the way. A long time player in Quake World. Never really, as far as I know, touched on like the very, very top level of play, like the absolute top. But it's always been like decent, like in the middle of the pack or slightly above. Never been bad by any means. Just never like been one of the very best players. Yeah, Braxis, you're right. That's actually his, I guess, full nickname. Which translates into the Rocket Flyer. So, yeah. Let's just call him Rocket. Anyways, let's take a look at this quad run by Insane, by the way. You can see some blasts from the past. He's doing a very good job getting a lot of frags and controlling the map very well. As you can see in the bottom right, you can see where his teammate is, where Rocket is. Right now they're on the same side of the map, but during the quad run, they pretty much locked the map down. One player holding one side of the map and the other side of the map. So it's a good way to play this map, of course. What is coming up, and let's see, Kip is gonna be able to steal it, but he goes down immediately. And as much as I've been praising Kip on DM2, I know how good he's on one-on-one DM2, but maybe him and LuGia aren't really getting it to work, at least thus far on DM2. As a team, that is. I know that individually Kip is extremely good on this map, and oh, Raket is taking... Oh, that is such a lucky mega, by the way. So he rocket jumps out of the lava up to the mega in order to survive and gets the kill, thanks to that very mega. That's amazing. It's funny to see LuGia looking the wrong way. And Quad is coming up in 9 seconds. Man, it seems like they lose every single fight. Like they're taking the fights, but they seem to lose them just barely every single time. Of course, LuGia is gonna go down there to the quad of Rocket, or Raket, as we would say in Swedish. So I wonder how good their communication is right now, because they're both on the same side of the map. That's a beautiful kill, though. And also 2 spawn frags on the other side of the map. So eventually they got that setup fixed. But in the beginning of that quad run, it was actually not that good, but worked out in the end. And now they're just, yeah, racketing spawn frags. 49-9 with only 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. I did not expect that to be the scores, especially when you have Kip on your team on DM2. Insane is gonna pick up the quad. Oh, nice play from Kip, actually. Almost killing. Oh, LuGia was going for the telefrag, I think. So there's this thing that you can do where you just stand here and you look over here, and if you see the enemy come there and come walking or jumping or whatever, you step out of the teleporter and you get a telefrag. It's very hard to do, but it looks amazing if you manage to do it. And oh my god, Kip losing that fight as well. And Raket is actually, yeah, surviving that with 7 HP, which is not much, but Quad is coming up and he just killed both the enemies. And while LuGia is here, he doesn't have any armor or anything. Yeah. Oh, is Kip gonna be able to steal it? No, he's not. So here we go, another quad run for Raket, and this map is pretty much over. Now to Higgs. This is the first map, DM2. It was picked by Raket and Insane. So it's their map pick, and it kind of shows in the scores as well. I did expect Kip to do a better job here though, together with LuGia. Like I thought they would be very difficult to beat on TM2. But it's gonna be interesting to see what map they pick after this. But yeah, this map is definitely over. Well played from Raket and Insane. The Swedish-Polish mix. And the last quad is gonna go to Raket. Let's see if we can get any nice frags with it, because it's gonna be the last thing that happens on this map. Ooh, almost goes down to Kip there, but yeah, survives. But he might not be able to get any nice. Oh, okay. That's one way to end the very last quad of the game. Just kill yourself. Why not? You already won the game, so. All right. Oh, let's have a bath together. That's funny. They just. I think they actually said probably on whatever, like on Discord or whatever. They probably told each other, let's have a lava bath or something, and yeah, they did. They had a nice bath together, and they died together. But they still won the game. Anyway, so Fraggers United are gonna pick Shifter as the second map. Interesting. A very new school map, of course, made by Fugs, the brilliant map maker. And let's see who gets the first quad. It's still up there. Right, Raket is gonna bunny hop his way to the quad and get the first quad. He also has the lightning gun, which makes him even scarier. He did get the first yellow armor, so he's not super beefy, and he can be killed, but that quad lightning gun is scary, dude. And red armor, perfect timing by Raket to get that red armor. Very, very good first quad run. It's only gonna be 5 frags, but it's definitely a way to assert dominance early on, and that's a double kill with 1 rocket, by the way. Nice to see. So yeah, Shifter, it's one of the newer maps made by Fugs, and it's a brilliant map. I love watching it. It is very quad heavy, and what I mean by that is that if you manage to get the quad and survive with it, and get like a lightning gun, it's pretty much equivalent to surviving with a quad on arrow walk if you have a lightning gun. So there you can see he ran out of cells, so eventually he died because he becomes an easier target. But on arrow walk, for example, if you survive with, oh no, Kip. If you survive with a quad and you have a lightning gun, you can do so much damage, and the same is true on Shifter. Which is why I would call it a pretty quad-centric map. The quad is so important here. Most of the quads are gonna die pretty much straight away, and die very, very early, like maybe even at pickup. And that's very normal, just like on arrow walk. But if you do manage to survive, it's so dangerous. You can get so many kills if you have the lightning gun. And Raket and Insane doing a very, very good job in the start of this map. Raket does have the rocket launcher and the lightning gun with the quad. He's gonna pick up this red, so he's perfectly healthy. Let's see what he can do with this and how many frags he can rack up. That's one. You see, you only have to point at the enemy, click on him once pretty much with the lightning gun, and he's dead. So, quick math. So each cell with the quad should deal 120 damage, right? I think. Every cell deals 30 damage, so with a quadruple damage, that should make it 120, right? Either way, most people just melt and die if you have the lightning gun and the quad damage. Andy, do you know Shifter, Bravado, Skull? What can you tell us about these maps? Yeah, I know all of them. The one that I know the least is actually Shifter, this very map that we're on. But I know it enough to understand how it works. But it's not a map that I've played, you know, 1,000 times or more like the rest of the maps. Skull, I'm not the biggest fan of. It's a pretty fun 2-on-2 map though. But I was always a little bit more of a dueler, and I didn't like Skull for that. It was a little bit too easy to control once you had control. Bravado, I think, is a brilliant map. That's a brilliant map through and through, no matter what game mode. I don't think it's big enough for a 4-on-4 game, but for 1-on-1 and 2-on-2, it's such a brilliant map. I have not heard about the VVD version. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what changes he wanted to make to the map. Once again, Raket is doing a great job with the quad. He keeps getting the armors, which is so important when you have the quad. Stay alive and like you just saw, just click on enemies with the lightning gun and you're good. Keeping tabs on the red armor, he knows it's gonna spawn now, so he's gonna get the next one as well. Red armor is gonna spawn right before the quad. Let's see if any... Actually, he almost has a full red armor left. Well, maybe he'll take the red armor and then go for quad. We'll see. Alright, he's got... Oh, Kip is gonna steal the quad but die immediately. But yeah, for sure, better, well, LuGia is gonna pick up the red armor here. But so far in this game, oh, this is a... Oh, feels bad, that fight. I was gonna say that Raket and Insane have done a great job controlling the armors. At least the red armor. We haven't seen too much of the yellow armor because of the auto track feature in QTV, but we can always keep track of like the lower right, and as you can see right now, Raket has a full red armor and Insane picked up the yellow armor. Insane is also gonna pick up the quad. He is a little bit weak though, so he needs to be careful. He only has 8 cells. That's, I think, the biggest problem. I don't think that he cares whether he's weak or not. But if you only have 8 cells, it's a little bit harder. But here we go. There's some cells. But both yellow and red are very far off, so he's not gonna get any armor anytime soon. But he still manages to survive the entire quad run. Gets a couple of frags. And yeah, as you can see, so far Raket and Insane are dominating this series. But yeah, to remind you everyone, this is HammerTime, which means that we are going to play 6 maps out of a pool of 7 maps. So there's only 1 map in the pool that will not be played, unless for some reason both teams agree on playing 1 map twice. So a map can be played twice if both teams agree on it. But more often than not, we will see 6 out of 7 maps. And of course, as you realize, the map pool is the big 5 plus Shifter and Bravado. So we'll have to see which map we don't get to see, and see if Fraggers United can do some damage on some other maps. This was actually their pick, but it's not really working out for them. Raket is having a very good game. And of course, guys, I want to remind you that after this entire HammerTime series, we are going to have Poland versus Spain-Portugal in the Nations Cup. I've already covered the Australia versus Norway game that Australia won 2-0. Great showing by the Australians. And yeah, so this is gonna be the second map thus far in the tournament, as far as I know. I know there are other maps coming, other games coming up this Sunday, I believe. I think Sweden is playing against Australia Sunday evening, and well, I guess Monday morning for Australians. And there might be a couple of other games too. I've asked them to DM me with like any scheduled games and what times they are to be played. But yeah, I think at least there's a Sweden versus Australia game at 11 o'clock Central European summertime on Sunday evening. Now, yeah, this is the professional division, and I think most people would actually call it Div 1 instead of Div 2, because for some reason in Quake World, the highest division is called Div 0. I'm not exactly sure why or who started that, but Div 0 is... They're gonna do the same thing again! More lava baths! It's a little bit bad manners, but I still like it. I think it's funny to see. Let's take a bath together and die together. LuGia did have a pretty good showing here, but yeah, definitely not enough to win the game. Alright, so the next map pick is going to Insane and Raket, and let's see what they want to play next. Yeah, maybe Prince say, like, yeah, I don't know. Div 0 for some reason is always the highest division, so this would be Div 1 if you think of it that way. Yes, it is 2-0 thus far. Okay, I can show you the last scores. So the first map was 72-14 on DM2. I thought that surprised me. And then 103-45 on Shifter. Shifter was the map choice of LuGia and Kip, but they still lost that. So yeah, that's unfortunate for them. But yeah, this next map pick seems to be DM4, and that's the map pick of Insane and Raket. And remember, we are gonna see 6 maps. I think Raket is downloading some demos from the previous games. I want to see Bravado. Yeah, me too. But we are very likely to see that. I don't think any of these players are particularly comfortable on Arrow Walk. Maybe LuGia. But yeah, I think it's possible that Airwalk might be the one map that we don't get to see. And if that is the case, then of course we will see Bravado. I would also love to see Bravado. Once again, a positionally very good start for HGC or Insane and Raket. But as we know, DM4 can change very quickly. Oh, that's unlucky for Kip. He actually... Yeah, he could have done more with that. LuGia, oh, LuGia double teamed. He had the red armor. If you remember, he spawned it and then he immediately escaped. He had the entire armor left, but he got double teamed and killed it within a second. So far, once again, a better start for Team Raket and Insane. Yeah, DM4 is chaos. I mean, it is chaotic in every single way. Very, very hard to follow if you don't know too much about Quake World when spectating. But it's also one of these maps that are just amazing to play. At least if you're on low ping. So it's one of those... Well, there's a reason we've been playing it for so many years. It's amazing to play. But if you are a new viewer or you don't know too much about Quake World, it'll be very hard to understand what's going on. Actually, Raket is doing pretty well. Well, actually, no. I don't want to change right now. I was gonna turn off auto track, but Fraggers United are making a comeback here. Kip does go down there, however, but Raket is dying. LuGia is pretty well set on the lightning gun spot, and Kip just got a very nice kill as well. Yeah, this is a brawl. Both teams are kind of fighting to get some control over the lightning gun area, but none of them really managing to. Good timing on the red by Raket, but he only has 25 HP, so he needs to find a way to survive this, and he actually does. He kills a teammate, but that's fine because you have the red armor, you're allowed to. Someone takes a lava bath with the mega, but survives. Oh, nice couple of kills. That's a good spawn though, the red armor spawn for Fraggers United. LuGia getting some kills here, and Raket once again killing his teammate. And we're only 2 frags apart, so I don't really want to change away from auto track just yet. Raket waiting that entire 20 seconds only for that. Oh no! He goes down in the lava and discharges with the red armor, and that's unlucky. Nice play here from Insane. Oh, that's a beautiful rocket, by the way. Nice play from Insane, kind of bringing it back a little bit for them. Allowing Raket to get some free kills in the mid area, and he's gonna get the red armor now. He's very low on HP, but as long as Raket keeps the center safe, or the big room safe, he can exit without any issues, which is exactly what he did. So control goes over to Raket and Insane once again. Oh, that was a very close to team telefrag, but not this time. LuGia did manage to get the red armor, but he's so low on HP, so it's not gonna help him too much. As most people know, armors in Quake World, they provide a damage reduction system. It's not like another health pool, like in modern games, for example, where you know, an armor means more health. That is not how it works. It's a damage reduction percentage, so even if you have 200 armor but only 1 HP, you'll die from the first shot that you receive, pretty much. This game remains very close. We're only halfway through, but we're still within 10 frags, so this is a very good DM4, I think, from Fraggers United, and I do hope that they can win this and maybe a map or 2 more, because of how the point system works in this tournament. Yeah, DM4 is not the most popular 2-on-2 map in the US, but in Europe it definitely is. Probably has something to do with the fact that the US is quite big, so it's very hard to get 12 ping games. So like 12 ping versus 12 ping, which is where DM4 plays the best. Like that's yeah, that's when DM4 is the greatest map of them all, pretty much. Apart from maybe Aerowalk, if you ask me. That's pretty hard to achieve in the US because it's a very big country and people don't live in the same area, so you're always gonna have to deal with around 50-ish ping. And once you go above like 38 ping, DM4 is absolutely harder. Anti-lag did help with this to make it way easier. So your lightning gun will still hit, but the very chaotic and hectic nature of the map doesn't really favor higher pings. And I believe that is one of the reasons why it's not very popular in the US. Anyways, looking at this game, it's still kind of close. Fraggers United falling a little bit behind, but that's a very important frag from Kip. He could control this lightning gun area now for a while. He still has some armor left, and he's gonna rack up a lot of frags here. Perfect target switching. He swapped to the target, getting close to the lightning gun, which is exactly what he needs to do. He's down to 4 HP though, but that was, I don't know, a frag run of like 10, 12 frags. And that's without a quad, and oh my god, he was standing right next to Insane, but neither of them really realized. For a while at least. The map discussion, of course, is very, very subjective. Myself, I think the best 2-on-2 map is probably DM2. Or at least the most exciting one. The one I prefer playing the most would be DM4. And I also think that Aerowalk is a great 2-on-2 map as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's all subjective and it's all preference. Everybody is gonna have a different answer. But to get back to this game with only 1 minute remaining, Fraggers United has actually climbed back into this game. Thanks to that very first run by Kip. But they're kind of losing control now. They need to regain control very quickly. They're only down, well, 8 frags, but Kippo needs to win this fight. No, he doesn't. Okay. And he dies once again. Oh, LuGia gets a kill. That's very important for them. Kippo now has control over the lightning gun area. And this is the part where Raket and Insane might start camping Mega, and it looks like they are, yeah. So you can see this drastic change of pace where they start just hiding out in the Mega room. They're gonna trade frags there, still 9 frags apart, 30 seconds. It's absolutely doable on DM4. So we have a trade over there. Oh, Insane wins that fight though, and Raket gets the red armor spawn. This is bad news for Fraggers United, and that's gonna be it. They were so close. They were in 3-4 frags. But, yeah. They didn't get closer than that. Very close game, though. Let's look at the lightning gun percentages. Kip on 24. That's very, very low. Wow, LuGia with a 40 plus. But we also have to see, look at the percentages right next to it. I mean, not the percentages, the amount of cells fired compared to the amount of cells hit. So as you can see, Kip also used way more cells, but LuGia only hit 14 more cells. than Kip did. But his percentage is still gonna be way higher because he didn't use as much. And actually, so both of them had a better LG than Insane. Not percentage-wise, but they both hit more cells. But Raket doing a good showing. His lightning gun percentage is gonna show 27.1, which is quite low. But he did hit 165 cells, which is more than anybody else on the map. So yeah, that was a really good game, but here we go. And we get to see Bravado, like you guys asked for. Of course, this would be the pick of Fraggers United, I think, unless I'm confusing something, talking about too many things at the same time. But Kip is doing a nice job here. However, he's gonna lose the red armor to Insane, and Insane has been like, he's been so solid here. Not the flashiest player. He's not a Locktar, you know, or a Reload, or, you know, one of those really flashy players. He's just doing a really solid job. Red armor is up. It's gonna go to LuGia. But look at this. He's hunted down by Insane and killed. Like, Insane just does the small things really well. Kip is gonna steal the quad, however. The question is he gonna get anything done? He's actually gonna pick up a... no! You cannot miss those cells. That lightning gun is crucial. I thought he was in a great position when he picked up the lightning gun. But then he missed every single shot and got killed by a mid-air rocket. If he just hits that LG, he would be in a great shape to get a good quad run going. But not this time. Very even start though. It's gonna come down to the next couple of quads to see who develops the upper hand. Insane. Well, yeah, I don't know. I can't say enough about how well he is playing. Raket ready for the quad as well. Insane with the red armor. Yeah, they have very good control now. He's even gonna get the mega. All he needs now is this lightning gun, and now he can go ham. He doesn't even have to wait for this red armor. Maybe he will. He heard it spawn, but he's gonna leave it be for now. Yeah, it's still there. So maybe okay. Eventually he's gonna pick it up himself. But yeah. Oh, that's a dangerous rocket, but he's still pretty healthy. And that's gonna put Insane and Raket at a pretty big lead from what looked to be very, very even in the beginning. We have many quads to go though, so if Kip or LuGia could get a look at that. Look at that play from Insane. I'm so impressed by what he's doing. This is a guy that played in like EQLs back in the early 2000s. And I think he's been gone for a long time. I can't say for sure though whether he kept playing or not. But I'm very happy to see him play in this tournament anyways. Because all I previously knew about him were all these results from older 4-on-4 tournaments where he played for Polish teams. So to my knowledge, it's kind of equivalent to Avenger coming back or something like that, you know? And so Insane is gonna get the quad. Needs a lot of damage though, so he is kind of in trouble, but nice timing on the mega. The mega is gonna be gone immediately, however, but the red is up. I wonder if Raket let him know that. I also love that I don't have locations for this map. So if you look in the in the bottom right corner, in the bottom right corner, this install of Quake. So I have 3 different installs of Quake World on my PC, intended for different things. One is video making, one is streaming, and one is playing. And apparently, the streaming one doesn't have locations for Bravado, so it's gonna say someplace in the bottom right corner for everything. Raket with a quad, and he's someplace. However, it does report. Well, maybe that's because they have the locations. So when they report, I can see the report being like yellow armor or low RL and so on. But that's probably because they have the locations and I don't. So my team overlay is absolutely not gonna help me in this game. I'm sorry about that, and I'll make sure to add the locations. That's a team frag by Insane. And actually, we only have like a 25 frag difference. Oh, this squad is gonna be big actually. LuGia is gonna pick it up. He has the mega, and now he also has the yellow armor, and he could get a lot of frags here. He can secure the red for his teammate or himself even if he wants to, but he needs cells. He's gonna pick up 6. That's not a lot. It's enough for 1 kill at least. Red is about to spawn. He should make sure that it's safe, and he does. Good play from LuGia. And yeah, just like that, he made the game way more even. I also want to remind everyone that there was a season 1 that I was not a part of when it comes to streaming. I did not stream that, and a lot of the divisions are actually based on what happened in the last season. So, for example, the winners of the professional group, which I do think was Iggy and Conan, they advanced to the Div 0 group, which right now probably feels bad for them because they are, or at least the last game I saw them play, they were getting destroyed. But that's how it works in sports as well. In most sports, unless it's like an American league. But in European leagues, you advance if you win your if you win the season, or yeah. And that's how this has been working. So some people might say that Raket and Insane should be in Div 0, and maybe they should be. Maybe they would fit in there. But right now, Fraggers United actually have the lead by 2 frags. And we only have 2 minutes left to play. This squad is going to be big, and Kip is going to pick it up, but he's going to die and kill his teammate. LuGia, however, getting a lot of small frags, which keeps them in the lead. But we're still only 2 frags apart. Alright, Kip getting a few kills here. Oh, that's a nice play from Raket, killing Kip there. We're back to a 2 frag difference. We still have 1 more quad, and that 1 quad could decide everything. We're tied, 71. Raket did a good job picking up that red armor, and he's taking a lot of spam here from Kip, but he does get the kill, so that's gonna give them the lead. It gets another frag in this squad. It's still 10 seconds away, so he's way early on this quad. But it seems to freak the Fraggers United out a little bit. They keep like flooding him. Even though they don't have to, Raket is going to end up with a quad. And with the lightning gun, he only has 8 cells. And he's going to go down. So, just a couple of frags different here. Kip is going to get a frag. He's going to get another one. 3 frags, 2 frags, 1 frag. 30 seconds remaining. No more quads are available in this game unless we get an overtime, of course. And we are tied 79 to 79. Nice play from LuGia. He did have the red armor and the lightning on him. He's gonna kill both of his enemies. That make that a 2 frag lead now. He doesn't have any cells, however, so he's gonna go down. And Kip is gonna pick up the red armor, but die immediately. We have 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Fraggers United are gonna win by 1 frag. 1 frag on Bravado. So that will make it at least 2 points for Fraggers United. Great job. What a finish to that game. So last scores, we've played 4 games. DM2, Shifter, and DM4 all went in favor of HGC, which is Insane and Raket. However, Bravado, that we just saw, Fraggers United won by 1 frag in the last seconds of the game. What a great finish to that Bravado. And here we have, yeah, this is gonna be game number 5, and after this we have what maps left? Arrow Walk or am I dumb? Arrow. Am I stupid? Oh, ZTN, thank you. I just lost it there for a moment. Yeah, so this is gonna be DM6, and I know that Raket is pretty strong here. I would imagine that Insane is pretty insane, no pun intended, on this map as well. Being Polish, they were always pretty good at DM6, and they have by far the better start here. So yeah, after this DM6, we're gonna see either Arrow Walk or CTN. Those are the 2 remaining maps. I'm gonna guess CTN, but I'm not so sure anymore. I did predict Arrow Walk being the 1 map that we weren't gonna play, or get to see rather. But when it comes to CTN versus Arrow Walk, I'm not sure. It might be CTN that we don't get to see. Oh well. We'll just have to wait. Yeah. Thank you, Lolik. I know. Thank you. I just CTN just kind of disappeared from my brain for a few seconds there. I don't know why. But thank you. Is ring enabled on this map? Not in 2-on-2, no. And the only time it's ever been has been in really old-time games in 4-on-4, where you could actually get the ring on this map. But in 2-on-2, power-ups on this map are disabled. But it's supposed to be enabled, isn't it? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Alice. Oh, for this tourney? Oh, maybe that's just a rule that I missed. Oh, if they are not on, then we assume both teams agreed. Yeah, well, DM6 is kind of never ever played with power-ups on, so I'm gonna guess that we're not gonna see a single game with power-ups actually enabled on DM6, because no one is used to that. everybody has played DM6 for decades without ring now, so it would be cool to see a map though. That would actually change it a little bit if there was a ring involved. It's hard to get control back of red armor sometimes. Ring helps. Yeah, exactly. Like it would change the dynamics of the map quite a lot. All the only ones. Wait, so there would be 2 ring spawns, right? Because of the 10-minute time limit in 2-on-2. So there would be 1 at spawn and 1 at 5 minutes ish. So I don't know if it would change too much. The very first ring wouldn't do anything actually. The first ring is like the spawn ring, right? Like it's either gonna die immediately or maybe make its way to get a rocket launcher and maybe a lightning gun, but it's not gonna change the outcome of the game. So there's really only 1 ring that could change anything, and that 1 ring could bring like red armor control back in your favor. So that 1 ring could be very, very, that one the Frodo ring could change the outcome of the game, but that's the only opportunity, and that's the only thing it would change. Apart from that, it will play out exactly the same, and this game, yeah, Fraggers United unfortunately are getting outplayed, which is why I'm not talking too much about the game that we're watching. I'm talking to the chat a little bit more, because yeah, it doesn't seem like Fraggers United has any sort of chance on this map, and they're doing a good job. That's a nice kill from LuGia though. It's gonna maybe allow him. No, it's not. Or is it? No, the grenade from well, nice spawn though, but the grenade from Insane is actually gonna secure him this red armor. So yeah, just nice control from Raket and Insane, and I kind of predicted that. I knew that Raket was a very good DM6 player, and Insane being a Polish player, I'm sure he's very good as well. On DM6, I haven't seen him too much, but yeah, you know. I guess we just sit back and enjoy the show, because there's no way for Fraggers United to win this game. Yeah, Higgs, that's a very good point. If you change the ring to a quad, and of course quad spawns every single minute, that could change a lot. The issue is the placement, I think. You would have to change the placement of the quad, because otherwise you're pretty much served a quad and a lightning gun immediately. So, but then again, that would also create a lot of fights over the quad. I don't know. It's a pretty cool idea, worth exploring, I think. What console command enables these rocket effects? That depends. There are a couple of commands that affect it. First of all, you have our rocket trail, which I currently have on 6. That's the trail you see after the rocket, that yellow trail. But then there's also R underscore explosion type, which I have on 1, which affects how the rocket, like how it looks like when it actually hits something, you know. Then there are several other commands as well. You can see everything in the Easequake manual. You can find everything there. So just Google Easequake or Easyquake manual, and you can find everything there. But yeah, basically rocket R underscore rocket trail and R underscore explosion stuff. Mix around with those and you can probably find something that you like. I hope that helped you, Multi. Otherwise, you can DM me on Discord, and I'll help you out after the broadcast if you want, if you need more help. Yeah, you can also, yeah, exactly, like Ferry said there, or Morning Light Gamer. You can search for different commands using CVAR list and then asterisk and whatever you're looking for. And if I cannot help you, you can always go to the public Quake World Discord and go to the help desk channel, and people will help you out instantly. You hardly ever have to wait more than 5 minutes for help over there. So, yo, welcome, Mac. Nice to see you, brother. The score is thus far, what is it? 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. So DM2 Shifter and DM4 went to HGC, which is Raket and Insane. But the Bravado was amazing, and Fraggers United won it by 1 frag, which was amazing to see. Okay, so no lava baths this time, but instead they would just spam grenades in the lightning gun area. That's another way to BM a little bit. Okay, so let's see the last pick. Is it going to be CTN or Airwalk? I predicted CTN, but I'm unsure now. It might very well be Airwalk, because LuGia... well, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is going to be CTN. I was right. My prediction came to be true. I'm so happy. Yeah, dude, the Bravado was insane. It was a great game. Right, so my prediction came true. We are not gonna see Airwalk. We're gonna see CTN instead. Now, of course, LuGia, being from Quake 3 and so on, definitely knows this map. I mean, what Quake player in any Quake does not know CTN? But the first quad is gonna go to Raket. He's just barely gonna survive that. But it's only the start of the game. It's only the first quad. Not much has been established yet. That was pretty nice of him, though, to secure the red armor for his friend. But nice steal of the yellow armor by LuGia, though. Which means that Raket is going to be very low on armor until this red spawns. And if he gets that, he should be in great shape for the upcoming quad. But he's not. And that should give away the red armor to the enemy, which makes this quad way more interesting. Let's see what happens here. Raket actually did get a kill on LuGia, and Insane killed Kip. So that red armor was wasted one way or another. Insane is going to pick up the quad. He has a little bit of yellow. But most importantly, he has the lightning gun. So red armor goes to his teammate. And he's very low, but it doesn't really matter because he has a lightning gun and a quad. You never want to take a fight against him because you're gonna die. Alright, nice sneak attack from LuGia, though. That's one way to kill people with a quad. If they don't see you, they can't shoot you. Yeah, Max, so I was telling the story about LuGia, actually. I'm sure he has played Quake World. I'll repeat what I said before. I'm sure he's played Quake World in the past, but it was actually a dream hack which featured both Quake 3 and Quake World. And a couple of players, I think it was the 2 players in question that decided to sign up for the Quake World tournament as well were LuGia and Vu. I think everybody knows Vu, the CPMA legend, and, well, I guess Quake 3 legend in general. So Vu and LuGia decided to sign up for the Quake World tournament. Now, both of them got wrecked and destroyed in the tournament, which is to be expected, because just because you play Quake 3 doesn't mean that you can dominate in Quake 1. That's not really how it works. But LuGia decided to stick around, and he's been playing ever since. And now he's a really good Quake World player. So yeah, there's a little trivia for you, how LuGia came to be in the Quake World scene, and also about that dream hack. By the way, I think that was the dream hack where the finals were between Lokhtar and Nabe, and the commentary was done by James Too Good Harding, who's currently working with the Diabolical crew, of course, as most people know. So the commentary was done by James and Lethal Wiz from Quake World. Needless to say, Lokhtar won the entire tournament because Nabe was able to beat all the others. He never had a chance against Lokhtar. Lokhtar pretty much made it interesting on purpose. I think this was 2009 actually. He kind of made it interesting on purpose because he knew he was so sure that he was gonna beat Nabe. So he kind of just made it interesting on purpose for the spectators. I think it was DreamHack 2009. But yeah, LuGia and Vu from Quake 3 decided to sign up. They both got destroyed, but LuGia kept playing. Vu did not. Vu moved on to newer Quakes, while LuGia stayed. This game is still fairly close, to mention the game a little bit and not only talk about trivia and like old memories. Raket is doing a good job here in mid actually. LuGia just surviving with 2 HP. Quad is coming up in 3 seconds. They don't really have anything for it, and Insane is just ready. Yeah, it's gonna be completely free for him, and he has 39 cells. And he doesn't even need a rocket launcher. Who cares about a rocket launcher? If you have a lightning gun and a quad, he's eventually gonna pick it up anyways, and the yellow is available to him. He didn't even need it because he still had 142 armor left, so he only increased his armor by 8. But it's fine. As you can see in the bottom right, Raket already had the red armor, so it's perfectly fine to pick it up then. Nice hit from the enemy. Nice play from Insane, all in all. And I've been saying that the entire series. He doesn't do the most flashy stuff, but he does a very good teamwork. Like, he does a very good job. And oh my god, look at this stack by Raket, by the way. Almost, well, half a mega left, a full rocket, full red armor. Oh. This is bad news for Fraggers United. Yeah, LuGia, you can try to take that fight, but it's not gonna work in your favor against the quad. Oh, this is brutal right now. Be completely unprofessional, by the way, and check what's going on with my phone, because it's been vibrating like 10 times, so I need to see what's going on, if there's anything important. So give me 1 second to be a little bit unprofessional. Okay, never mind. It was fine. We're fine. We're all good. Nobody has died. except for people in this game, and most of them have been the Fraggers United. Really well played all together from Raket and Insane. They're looking to win this 5-1, which is gonna earn them 6 points in the tournament, and it's gonna earn Fraggers United 2 points because of that miraculous 1 frag win on Bravado, 83-82. And that's all it takes to earn 1 extra point. Of course, both teams are gonna earn 1 point for activity as well, so in total it's gonna be 2 points. And I'm sure that they're happy about the win on Bravado, not only because it's a 1 frag win and it's super exciting, but also I don't think that this is the team that they're looking to beat in this tournament. There are many other teams in the professional division, or Div 1 if you will. Thank you, Raket. Keep firing on your teammate. I'm sure he loves that. No, but either way, I don't think that this is the team that Fraggers United expect to win against. And that's just how it goes. When Sweden plays the World Cup in soccer, or football, if you will, we don't expect to beat Brazil or Germany or Spain, you know? We expect to beat the other nations, and likewise, I think that Fraggers United are very happy with one win. So 2 points instead of 1. And in the very long run, when the entire season is over, that 1 point might prove to be very valuable. So in this tournament, every single map matters a lot. And it's so important to remember. Alright, so there we go. That's gonna be it. Good games by both teams. One last course to check this out. So, started out on DM2. That was a slaughter, 72-14. Then we went on to Shifter, which is a little bit less known of a map. I mean, it's an amazing map by Fuchs, but players are not as experienced on it. The scores were 103-45, but felt a little bit closer, I must say. DM4 was also super close, by the way. It was actually lost pretty much in the last minute. 94-81. That's a very, very, very close score for being a DM4 game. Everybody must understand that. So that game was really close as well. So DM4 is definitely one that you should watch or rewatch if you get the chance to, or if you missed it. Then of course we had Bravado, the only win for Fraggers United, 83-82. An amazing finish to that game. I was pretty much losing my voice there for a moment. Great job by Fraggers United. Great game, all in all. DM6 was the biggest slaughter of them all. Raket and Insane not showing any mercy whatsoever on that map. And then now we had CT and DM3, also not that interesting actually, to be honest. But the 2 games to rewatch, if you want to see something real fun, DM4 and Bravado, both of those were great games. So yeah, that's gonna end 5-1 in favor of HGC, as in Insane and Raket. So yeah, 6 points to them, 2 points to Fraggers United. And I'm gonna say I think that Fraggers United are probably happy with that extra point. It could prove very valuable against the lesser teams in their division.